whenever you're ready.
Thank you to the Altman Foundation and the Horace W. Goldsmith Foundation for helping make the PROJcast possible.
Perfect. Nice job.
Welcome to our show. Join our flow. It's the 52nd Street PROJcast.
From the heart of Hell's Kitchen, this is the PROJcast, a podcast created by the community at the 52nd Street Project. We are a nonprofit in New York City that partners kids in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood with professional artists. I'm Garrett Kim, program director here at the project, and we're officially back from a brief hiatus. So hello again. This time of year, most of our members are also saying hello again to school. Womp womp. So we thought this would be a perfect time to feature 3 pieces about exactly that. Going back to school. We'll start with a smart partner conversation between Kaitlin and Eliza Baldy, who wrapped up 7 years of smart partnering when Kaitlin graduated in June. When they recorded this, the pair was reflecting on their smart partnership and also taking some time to talk about the next step in Kaitlin's journey, getting ready for college. Here's part of Kaitlin and Eliza's conversation.
Hi, I'm Eliza Baldy,
I'm Kaitlin.
and we're smart partners.
Yeah. This is our last year.
This is our
So-
second to last meeting of our last year after 7 years together.
Yeah, 7 years. Yeah.
So where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to SUNY New Paltz.
Woohoo.
I'm excited about that. I kind of got a taste of it when I went to Europe, though. So,
Right. Which was
Yes.
was that your first time away from home for that long?
yeah, on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was 10 days, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Went to Europe for spring break for 10 days.
And
High
which
school.
countries did you see?
So we had a bunch of, we went to, a lot of countries in total, but the ones we actually stayed at and saw, first one was Berlin, Germany. Then we went to Czech Republic, Prague. Yeah. I forgot, where did we go? I think we went to Poland after, Krakow. And then Budapest, Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. That was so pretty.
Yeah.
It was a cool trip.
Yeah, really exciting trip.
Yeah. This year, I did a lot.
You did a lot this year.
Yeah.
What were the highlights? Europe.
Europe. College.
College.
I haven't gotten there yet, but I applied. Got in. We
that
went to
was
see
its
it.
own journey.
Yeah. AP Calc.
AP
That was
Calc.
cool. My first AP class.
What was the best part of AP Calc?
I think finally taking the test. Yeah. Or I think at the end, because I don't know, the whole year I was like, okay, I'm taking Calc, but then at the end of the year I'm I'm kind of really striving for a 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I really liked that class. It was fun.
Could you say why you liked it so much?
I don't know. I think there was sometimes that it was definitely very challenging, but I just feel I don't know. It was sometimes kind of easy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just made me feel more confident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you knew that you could succeed at something so challenging.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm at least I have Calc that I'm striving at.
You were doing great in all your classes this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I was really proud about, because a lot of my friends were suffering from senioritis.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy that
And you were not.
I kept my grades good.
You should be really proud of yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to work without that kind of incentive or extra pressure of needing to get it done, but to actually do the work for the work's sake, for your own sense of integrity and your own sense of follow through. And I think you succeeded admirably.
Yeah. I'm really happy. I took a lot of classes this year. I feel like I had a full schedule. And that was kind of hard because a lot of my friends had free, they had free schedules. They had off first period or last period, and I'm like, oh my god, I have like more than classes. Like I had a 0 period, which was annoying when people had first period off.
Right.
Yeah. But
More
I'm
classes,
happy.
more homework,
Yeah.
more tests,
Yeah.
more Saturday prep.
Oh my god, yeah. Saturday prep. That was a lot.
Was
I'm
that
happy I
just
did
for
it.
was that just for calc, or was that also for physics?
Yeah, that was for all AP exams.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, also Physics Day. That was another cool thing of this year.
I don't think I've heard about that.
Oh, we went to Six Flags.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Ramapo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ramapo was a big deal because that was like the first time I was kind of on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like my
Can
friends
you say
didn't
more
want to
about
go.
that? Oh, right.
So I wrote, this is what my college essay was about, but I would usually like depend on my friends a lot through high school.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that like I went to Ramapo even though they weren't going, that was cool. I mean, I still wasn't alone, but I basically was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took the initiative yourself, and you sort of took the risk of going somewhere where you were going to be, feel new. And
Yeah.
do you remember what made you want to take that risk?
Well, I had somebody going, so that like wasn't too scary for me. But I just knew like I wanted to go, so it was kind of the same thing with Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I wrote that college essay, I couldn't just like write that and not go.
Mm-hmm. Can you say a little more about the essay? Do you feel
yeah.
comfortable sharing that with us?
So my essay was about basically how I depended on my friends a lot through high school and did what they wanted to do, which stopped me from doing a lot of stuff I wanted to do. And I think the one time I realized it, I guess this was before Ramapo. This was deciding to go to Europe. My friends didn't want to go, or like they couldn't go, and I was almost not gonna go, and I'm very happy I stayed, cause it was a really cool experience.
Yeah. Why do you think you were depending so much on your friends when you were younger?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to like be without them or like be alone. Yeah.
That's a vulnerable place to be.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about going to college somewhere where you won't know as many people? Oh, you know some people.
Yeah. I think that makes me feel better that like there's people from the projects going and there's people from school going, but like I'm not gonna have like a close friend, so that's gonna be. I'm excited to meet people though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess I'm not as nervous. Yeah.
Do you think if you hadn't gone to Europe, you would be more nervous? Or I guess what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is, are you less nervous because you went to
Yes.
Europe? Yeah.
Definitely. I think just going to Europe, that gave me like a little taste of independence, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I was alone in Europe, so I mean I wasn't alone, I had friends or whatever, but like I was away from my family.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like
In your inner circle. You were away from your inner circle.
and it was good, like it was fun. So
Was it freeing at all?
yeah.
Did you feel like you noticed anything about yourself coming forward that didn't when you were with your inner circle, like an aspect of yourself that you realized like, oh hey, actually when I'm in this kind of new environment with these different people, this one aspect of me is actually a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Do you
I
understand?
mean, I'm like, I was kind of surprised that I got along with everyone. Not that like I got along, but like I made friends with everyone. Cause yeah, I made a lot of new friends on that trip. And it was people from school, so like, I guess like we've been in the same school, but like that trip really brought us together.
Mm-hmm.
And even like the underclassmen that went, like that was a pretty cool experience to, I guess, meet them and stuff. And we also met people from the other groups. That was really cool.
Oh, right, from other schools.
Yeah. So I think that makes me feel better about going to college because I'm like, okay, I'm going to meet new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you meet new people? Have roommates?
Kind of scared about that though, but.
About the process of choosing someone or about the process of living with someone?
Choosing someone.
Choosing someone.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I don't have like someone in mind. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole thing of like going to orientation and then meeting someone there, that's kind of like weird because it's like obviously you're gonna make friends at orientation, but that doesn't mean they're gonna be like your best friends. It's just probably gonna meet the first person you met who like happened to get along with you for that day.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of weird just to make like that decision based on 2 days at orientation.
It does seem like a lot of pressure.
Uh-huh.
But when I went to college, that wasn't as much the way it happened. You usually got sort of randomly assigned to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So you really had no way of knowing.
Yeah,
if
you
were
could
gonna
do
go out
that.
with
You have a choice to either pick someone or be randomly chosen, and I guess like based on a survey. But a lot of people meet people at orientation, or they already know somebody going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anyone I would want to be roommates with who's going. So I was thinking maybe I could meet someone at orientation.
Yeah.
But I thought that's kind of weird. Like, I'm obviously going to make friends there, but that doesn't mean, I don't know, we're going to be good roommates. Like, how do I know that?
You just don't know. I think that's the answer. You don't
Yeah.
know. You'll have to just kind of roll the dice and cross your
Mhm.
fingers. And if it's a terrible situation, you can probably get out of it partway
Yeah.
through the year. But in my experience, most of the time, everyone kind of muddles through their first year.
Mm-hmm.
And most people have at least a workable relationship with their roommates.
Yeah.
And so sometimes they become your really close friends.
Mhm.
I'm still really close friends with people that I lived with in college.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you can, by the end of your first year, it will be much clearer who you want to live with your
Mhm.
second year.
Yeah. You'll, like, make more friends by
Yeah.
then. That's
You'll
true.
have made a lot of friends by the So it's just 1 year to get
Mhm.
through.
Yeah.
And most people do okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
That's good. I'm excited.
Do you know what you're going to study?
No. I don't know. Maybe math.
Maybe math.
Maybe theater.
Maybe theater.
I don't know. I have a lot of things that I'm considering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going in undecided. So.
You have time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, I got into that bottom line thing.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
didn't
mean,
know.
I don't think it was very competitive.
I don't know whether it's competitive or not. That's totally
No, it's a
beside
cool
the point.
program. It's like basically help, I guess, through college. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Like an additional measure
And
of
they send you
assistance.
care packages, which I'm really
Oh,
excited
that's
about.
right.
That
I
really
forgot
sold me.
about that. The care
Um,
packages. I'll send you
mhm.
a care package.
Oh yes.
What do you want in your care package?
I don't know. What do I need
What do
in
you
college?
imagine makes like a great care package?
I wonder what they're gonna send.
I don't know, but I want to know what you think would make a great care package.
Maybe snacks.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what else, because all the things I'm thinking of is like, because I'm thinking of all the stuff I need for college.
You mean like you need like pencils for college? Do you mean like you need a calculator? Do you mean you want?
Oh,
do you need?
I actually really want a calculator.
Oh yeah.
But I'll kind of be mad if I get a calculator and I didn't have one through Calc.
Right.
But I still need one. I don't know if I need one. What if I don't study math in college?
You don't know. You can probably rent one if you need one next year.
Yeah.
I'll send you a care package with snacks.
So, and a calculator. And I don't know. What else do you need in college?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Like what you were imagining.
I mean, I'm looking up all this stuff for like I made a registry for dorm stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. If you could give yourself any advice now, like if you look back on the last 7 years and you think about who you were in middle school and who you were in high school, if you could give yourself advice now, what would you tell yourself?
In terms of like going to high school?
Yeah.
I think I would tell my freshman self to, I think, be involved more, to
Mhm.
join more stuff. Yeah. That's why I was happy I did the projects, because, like, I was kind of already in something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I started doing stuff later, like junior year.
Like jewelry club.
Or, like, even summer bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you and I are both similar in that we're both people who like to get a handle on the environment before we come out of our shell.
Yeah.
we have the same astrological sign. We're both Cancers, you know. So we're both like crabs. We've got like a hard shell and a very soft interior.
Yeah.
And we're both people who like to kind of get the lay of the land and see like where you feel comfortable and where you feel safe before you come out. But I think that's really great advice to have given yourself in high school. And I'm sure it applies for college too.
Yeah.
Join more stuff earlier on. Stick your neck out.
Yeah.
Even when it's hard or
Meet
scary.
more people. Yeah. I feel like I heard that a lot, and I just like, I guess you don't know until you experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I definitely heard it a lot.
People giving you that advice?
Yeah.
So what do you think, when you grow up, you think you will ever, when you grow up, you're basically an adult now. Do you think when you're finished school, do you think you would ever do something like this? Do you think you would ever be a smart partner?
I think so. That'd be cool. I actually haven't thought about that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I was thinking about your internship right now, that you're finishing high school and you're working with kids who are, how old are the kids you're working with?
They're third graders. So like 9, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, they would be in that age, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Weird. Yeah, that'd be cool. I really like working with them. Yeah, it's so weird seeing like the younger kids here.
Why is it weird?
I just forget that there's like little kids here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And how little you were when you started.
And it's just weird like seeing the smart partners here.
What do you mean? What's weird about
Like,
it?
because they're younger. And
Oh,
like
right.
we're like already.
We're like ancient now.
Yeah.
We're like the like the old ladies.
Because I feel like we've been doing this for so long and I never really noticed anybody else, I guess. And I'm just like, wow, that's weird. We're like, you guys are so little. And like all the new smart partner pairs.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's so weird. There's like middle schoolers and high schoolers here. That's cool.
What was that? Was there anything hard about this commitment for you, about doing the smart partner thing? Was there anything about it where you felt like, ooh, this is long or hard, or I don't want to do it this week?
I think it's just like trying new things. Anytime I would be asked to do something, I would always say yes. But then I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to do this. But then I'm always happy I said yes because I end up like, I'm happy I did that.
Do you mean like set design or? Is that's when you say being asked to try new things?
Yeah.
You mean, like when?
Because I'm like, I mean, I would never say no because like I don't know what it is. Like radio making, I don't really know what to expect from it. So yeah, I would always say yes when I was asked to do stuff, which I'm happy about because I get to try new things that I wouldn't like. If I saw that, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to do that. Yeah.
It helped you have an invitation. To do something.
Yeah. I think the only thing I didn't do was teen ensemble because that was a really big commitment.
Yeah.
They do it for like 2 years, right?
Yeah. I don't know that so many details about teen ensemble. I worked with them once on a show, but I haven't worked with that program as much as all the other programs.
Yeah.
But I do know it's a 2-year commitment. And
Yeah.
I think it meets sometimes I think it meets twice a week. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I'm happy I did everything else. I actually did like a lot here.
You did a lot here.
Cool.
I was actually trying to remember the other day. Playmaking, playback, one-on-ones.
Yeah, set design,
photography,
radio making.
Did you do 2-on-2s?
No. There was another one where I wrote a story and I read it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
And you did a lot of college prep.
Yeah. SAT prep. Oh, that was okay. That's the hardest thing.
SAT.
I hated that.
Oh, you hated it
so much.
I never knew that.
It was
but you just kept coming.
Yeah.
You were so responsible about it.
I did not like that.
I had no idea until right now that you didn't like it because you never told anyone and you always showed up on time and you were like totally attentive.
That was just a lot. I didn't like the SATs. Just like I had to go on Saturdays a lot, which is weird because I did that for calc.
You did a lot of Saturday classes the last 12 months.
I guess I was with people then.
For SATs?
Yeah. No.
For calc?
Yeah, because like my class was going. it was just boring.
Yeah.
Taking classes, taking a whole SAT on a Saturday.
Yeah. Do you think it was worth it to have done the prep?
Yeah. I'm happy I did it.
Because it improved your score?
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel less nervous taking the test because you did the prep?
Yeah. Yeah. And my score went up every time, so.
That's hard to argue with.
Yeah. I would have been upset if it didn't improve and I did that for nothing.
I could understand that.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, yeah, I actually did have questions. How was the college process from your perspective?
Well, we did a lot together. I mean, you did, you know, of course you did 98% of it on your own. But I got to be around for, you know, it was really the main focus of our entire year this year. Really starting from our very first meeting in September all the way through up until 3 weeks ago. We really focused on college every single week. On researching schools, doing the applications, getting the recommendations, doing financial aid stuff, visiting colleges. We visited 3 schools together. We did a bunch of online stuff. We did phone interviews. We did the whole thing, the works.
Yeah.
And I was really constantly impressed with your stamina, because it's a tiresome process, and it's scary to make yourself vulnerable like that, to be applying to all these places where you don't know if you're going to get in, and to feel like it's really uncharted territory. You don't have any experience doing it, and you don't have so many models for it. It's not like everyone around you has been doing it.
Yeah.
Right? So I was really impressed with your willingness to spend all of our meetings week after week doing the kind of tedious work of sending thank you notes and follow-up emails.
I think those meetings were very helpful, though.
I'm glad.
Because I was, like, really stressed out about college. Like, I mean, we had help at school, but and, like, nobody at home could really help me. So it just, like, I mean, we wouldn't really, like, we would, like, research colleges, and that would make me feel better.
It made me feel better, too, because it made me feel really confident that you were going to go, because I know that you're going to succeed in college.
Yeah.
I know that you have all the tools necessary to be a success, and I really believe that college is going to change your life.
Yeah.
I really do. I really believe that. And I really wanted so badly for you to go to college.
Yeah.
And I'm incredibly proud of you that you're going in the fall. And not just to any college, but to a really excellent four-year college. As a resident, it's really cool. You should feel really great about yourself. And it was exciting. I mean, going to SUNY New Paltz and seeing the campus and seeing the Arts Center and seeing the Student Union and seeing that beautiful, like, interior, I don't know if it's a lake or like a pond, like a creek, whatever. That was all those hiking trails, all the beautiful mountains outside.
Yeah.
I felt like, wow, this is like, it's almost like a small city. You're gonna have so many opportunities there. I remember actually when we were leaving and we were driving home, when we pulled out, I saw a diner that was near the campus that looked kind of cute, and like, it was in New York, obviously, but it looked like one of those kind of like Jersey diners that's like kind of polished on the outside. And I was like, oh, when I come up to visit you next year, that's where we'll go to that diner and like, get burgers and milkshakes. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And I was, I remember, I think I saw you the day you got into your first college, which wasn't the college that you chose to go to, but when you got your first acceptance letter. And I think I cried 3 times that afternoon, right? Yeah. And I was like, close the computer. You told me. I came in and I was like, I think we were going to research scholarships that day. Yeah. And I got here about a half an hour ahead of you, and I had done some preliminary reading about scholarships, and I had like my legal pad, and I was making notes and totally stressing out, actually. Yeah. And then you came and we opened the computer like we've been doing every single week for, months. And you like started to log in, and I was like, okay, here we go. this is going to be a long hour of just slogging through scholarship info.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I got into college. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Close the computer. We're going out for dinner. So we immediately ran. First we had to go run all around the project, tell everybody, and then go out for dinner. I think we went out for pizza, or like we went out for Italian food.
Yeah, it was pizza.
But it was kind of a weird restaurant. I forget. I think I wanted to go, because I wanted to go to Vinyl. But it was
they closed it.
Yeah.
That was like one of our first places we went out to eat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go to Vinyl. It was closed. We went to some pizza place and got some pizza. And I think I got pasta.
Yeah.
But I remember it was like, I think we were both kind of tired by the end, but it was such an exciting day.
Mm-hmm. That was a cool day. Yeah. It's kind of funny because, like, we never really went back to that college or looked at it again.
Yeah, well, but you went back with Jaya, right?
No.
Oh, you mean to the college you were accepted to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we
But it
didn't
was
need to,
exciting.
because the acceptances just kept rolling in. No, it was really exciting. That was a really, really happy, because that day we knew, like, you are going to go to college no matter what. You're going to college.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a huge breakthrough.
Yeah.
After months of just like holding our breath and crossing our fingers and keeping our head down.
Mm-hmm. But it was still like so much work after that.
Yes, it was. It was a lot of work. But I was really proud of us.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did a lot this year.
We did a lot.
College related stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have like these last 3 weeks to do our bucket list.
Yeah.
We made donuts. And I think next week we'll go to the project picnic, and then maybe we'll go out in the evening. Yeah.
For her last birthday dinner.
Yeah. Because our birthdays are one day apart.
Yes. Every year we go out to eat.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you want to ask me? You don't have to. We can wrap it up.
I think this is a good one. Is there any advice you want to give me as I go off to college?
Yeah, I'm crying right now. That's why I'm being so quiet. I think the advice that you gave yourself was excellent about trying new things.
Yeah.
And I think that I really want you to believe in yourself and know that you have all the resources that you need to do this, because parts of it are going to be really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And over and over and over again, over the years that we've worked together, I've been so struck by how thoughtful you can be and how self-reflective you are. And I want to tell you that that kind of self-reflection will serve you in the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're someone that's really interested in examining habits of behavior and interpersonal dynamics and situations, and you always learn from them. You have a lot more wisdom than you give yourself credit for sometimes. And I want to, I guess, when people talk about that, like that inner voice, learning how to listen to your own intuition and listen to your inner voice, like my advice to you specifically would be to keep paying attention to that voice, because that same part of you that got you to go to Ramapo, that got you to go to Europe, that got you to say yes to all these different project opportunities, that kept you, that gave you the faith to see our relationship through, or this college application process through, that voice inside of you that keeps getting stronger every month, every week, that voice is going to guide you. And I want you to nurture that part of yourself when you're in school. And also not be afraid to ask for help, because you're not someone that likes to be messy in public.
Yeah.
You're someone that likes to, you can be very private in some ways, but there will be times in college where it's really hard, emotionally, mentally, also just, you might be homesick, you might be anxious, You might be depressed. You might just be really confused about how to make the right decision. There'll be times when you might feel lonely. There's also going to be, by the way, a million times where you feel elated and totally like your world is just like blowing up, like door after door after door is opening. You're going to meet so many cool people. There's going to be so many awesome experiences. But there's also going to be times where I think things feel so foreign to what your life has been so far. And that experience of being someplace where everything is new and where you don't have a really secure footing, or where you feel yourself changing and you kind of almost don't know who you are compared to who you used to be, those are really those are challenging moments of growth. And I really want to advise you, or I really want to encourage you to ask for help in those moments.
Yeah.
You can always call me. Always.
Okay.
Always. And I will come up and visit you and send you care packages.
Okay.
I just want to say one more. I think I've said it in different ways, but it has been a great privilege of mine to watch you grow into such a beautiful young woman. And I'm this experience has been one of the more meaningful relationships in my life.
Yeah. Me too. I'm actually really happy we did this. Like, I don't know. Like, 7 years is such a long time to know someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're both crying.
Like, we've been together through so many, like, big experiences.
Yeah. And we've got more to go.
Yeah.
The project will end, but we'll come back and visit. We'll come see shows together.
Yeah. This is definitely not the end.
This is not the end.
Okay.
I'm glad we did this. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. I like this. This is a really nice end.
That was Kaitlin and Eliza Baldy. Kaitlin is currently attending her first semester at SUNY New Paltz. Hey, Kaitlin, we miss you. Now that we've talked about getting ready for school, what about actually getting to school? You know, on those days when you'd rather hit snooze a bajillion times. When project member Ricardo took part in our inaugural radio making program, he decided to document his journey of going to school. Radio making is our newest program, and it introduces older project members to the art of telling stories through audio. The radio making pieces you'll hear on this podcast were conceived, created, recorded, sound designed, and even performed by project members, with support from adult volunteers. Here's Ricardo's piece, Going to School.
Every morning, my grandma wakes me up. I get up and shower, get dressed, and leave. I walk to the 66th Street bus, then I get on the 66th bus. I take it to the 6th train on Lexington, then I wait for the 6th train and get on. I take it to 14th Street and walk a few blocks to the school building. Depending on the days, I sometimes like the commute and sometimes I don't. This is usually how my mornings start.
Ricardo, it's time to get up. Ricardo, it's time for you to get up to go to school. Are you up?
Yes, I'm up.
Alrighty. Don't go back to sleep now. You have 5 minutes to get out the room. Okay.
Hey, Mom. I was just wondering, for what reason do you send me to school?
Why you have to go to school?
Yeah.
Alrighty. First of all, you have to go to school. It's just the morally right thing to do. Next, in order for you to grow up, you have to learn. The older you are, the more people expect you to know. So you need to go to school in order to learn stuff or learn about different things. And the next thing is too, if you don't have the knowledge, you can't make any money from that or a living, so to speak. So you need to have that knowledge, in whatever field you're going to go into. And you don't want to be a person with freeload, right?
No.
You want to be someone who is going to be contributing to society. So that's the reason why you have to go to school. You learn, grow, you earn.
Wow. Okay, one more question. How long did it take for you to get to school when you were younger?
It took me probably about half an hour to get to school. Considering that it was Jamaica, it was pretty cool because we walked to school. You know, unlike a lot of my friends who had to come from miles away, we lived pretty close to school, so it was fun because we'd walk along with our friends and so on. So it was a pretty cool deal.
Alright.
Wasn't too bad.
Alright, well, thank you. There's a good reason why I go to school.
That was Going to School from Ricardo, made during Radio Making 2018. Thank you to Rafe Terizzi for working with Ricardo to make this story, and to Ben Moss for providing original music. And a special thanks to Ricardo's grandmother for agreeing to be part of this story. And to close out this episode, we have another piece made during Radio Making 2018, an original monologue for the radio written by alum Jasmine and performed by Flor-de-Lis Perez. Enjoy!
Diaries of Lincoln High.
So, I found this notebook under my bed. I guess I'll use it. Not like anybody speaks to me anyway. Let me restart. My name is Olivia Cruz. I'm in my junior year at Lincoln High. Just another 678 days till graduation, but who's really counting? I guess you can say I'm not the most popular in school, you know? At gym, playing dodgeball, I'm always the last to get picked, walking in the halls by myself, just doing everything by myself. But I'm not that unpopular. Just a bit lonely. Today at school, Preston, captain of the basketball team, came up to my desk in science and, well, I just couldn't help but laugh when he came to me. He's just so handsome and his smile is so mesmerizing. I got nervous and snorted. Without him even saying a word, I felt even more embarrassed because he had just come up to me to ask what the homework was last night for science. Here I am, looking so desperate, and he came up to me not even asking anything about me. I ended up giving him the homework, sitting in the back of the class with my hoodie on, writing his name about 100 times before the bell rang. When I left class, I walked by a group of girls. They just looked so confident, happy, and secured with who they were. They seemed like they had it all figured out. Here I am, still embarrassed over a simple snort in class, acting like it's the end of the world. Sometimes I wish I just had my life all figured out. Sometimes I just wish I had life all figured out, or at least have my life figured out. I'm gonna end it here for today. My hand is cramping up, but this felt good. It felt good to let something out. I should do this more often. Sincerely, Olivia Cruz.
That was Diaries of Lincoln High from Jasmine, made during Radio Making 2018. Jasmine is currently working part-time at the 52nd Street Project while she attends Borough of Manhattan Community College. Thank you to Flor-de-Lis Perez for working with Jasmine to make this story. And thank you as well to Avi Amon for providing original music. And that's it for this episode. To all of our project members going back to school, we can't wait to see you back at the clubhouse oh so soon. But for now, credits. The project members and alumni featured in this month's episode are Kaitlin, Ricardo, and Jasmine. The adults featured in this month's episode are Eliza Baldi, Rafe Terizzi, Ben Moss, Flor-de-Lis Perez, and Avi Amon. The PROJcast theme song was created by Justin and his smart partner Eric March and performed by Marinda Anderson, Rebecca, and Nicole. The PROJcast logo was created by Iris Brown. Audio assistance from Jonathan Anderson, Avi Amon, and Brian Freeland. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search the 52nd Street Project and look for 5E and 2E on our logo. The 52nd Street Project is supported by public funds from New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs and the New York State Council on the Arts. The 52nd Street Project is a nonprofit organization, and we're able to do what we do because of generous folks like you. Please go to our website, 52project.org/donate, to check out how you can support us. Every little bit helps. The PROJcast will be getting back to a regular schedule this fall, so you can expect the next episode in about 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Garrett Kim, and this has been the PROJcast.
See you next month. Wait, nothing rhymes with month. On the 52nd Street PROJcast.